Well, we're getting close to Christmas. It's a joyful time, but not everyone is joyful and merry. For a lot of people, the Christmas time and the holidays can be a time of depression, and I've experienced that in my own life. I remember the year I became Catholic, going to midnight mass at the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, D.C., and it had been a really hard year for me. I had left being an Episcopalian priest. I'd become a Catholic. I was confused. My self-identity was all twirled around. And I was really kind of lost and didn't know where to go. And I was discouraged that year. And I remember being at the midnight mass there in Washington, D.C. and being kind of just let down, discouraged. I don't know if, I wasn't depressed in a serious way, but it wasn't necessarily a joyful time because there had been so much confusion over the past year. And I think a lot of people can relate to this. If you've lost a friend, you've lost a spouse, a friendship has died or decayed, financial problems, loss of a job. Not everyone is really excited and happy as they come to the end of the year because tragedies have happened. So, two pieces of advice and then a reflection. The first is, I know that when I felt discouraged on the holidays, there's a sense that you just want to withdraw and isolate yourself. You feel that no one can really understand you, no one can understand your pain. Maybe you're embarrassed. It's a time of celebration and happiness, but you don't feel that way. So you just want to pull back. And I would encourage you not to do that, resist that. Surround yourself to the best that you can with people that you know, friends, family, co-workers, but be with other people that will help you keep your head up and keep moving as we move into the next year. And then the second one is to realize that as we move into Christmas, and if you are a person of faith, if you're a follower of Jesus Christ, the answer to your troubles and to your problems and to your depression and your discouragement, it might sound cliche, but somehow that answer to your problems is there in the creche. It's not just a solution, it's a person, and it's the baby Jesus. It is the Christ child. And if you reflect on the whole year that Mary and Joseph probably had moving up to that moment in Bethlehem, the confusion that Joseph had, the dreams, the embarrassment perhaps that Mary experienced in her community, the traveling down there, not having an inn or hotel to stay in, basically staying in a barn, in a cave, being in poverty. Joseph didn't end the year with a big bonus or a big raise. He was a carpenter. He wasn't working. He was in another town, Bethlehem. Then they had to flee and go to Egypt and start all over again. So they did not have a perfect and cheerful year, but they knew that what they were living for and what they were doing was all about that baby, the Son of God. And they found comfort and they found joy and they found perfect peace there with the Christ child. So as we get closer to Christmas and even past into Christmas, the new year, remember that Christ child. He is the light of the world. He is your good shepherd. He loves you. He has a plan for you. He has a very special and particular grace, maybe a grace just for you, to solve this problem and to help you through your discouragement and to find hope. So I hope that's helpful, and we are praying for you, and there are other people praying for you. And again, find friends and find hope in Jesus this Christmas. Thanks so much for watching, and God bless you.